Hello, I'm Dr. Carolyn Richardson, and I'd like to thank you for tuning into Doc C. Rich 3 TV, where we teach that healthy living is not difficult. If you're not already a subscriber, you can click the subscribe button below and then touch the bell icon above. That way you'll be notified when we update this channel. I have for you today a recording of a presentation that I made to the awesome ladies of the Proverbs 31 support group. The title of the presentation is Faithful Stewards of Our Fitness. Fitness is the condition of being physically healthy. We can be physically healthy if our bodies are well rested, adequately hydrated, regularly active, and properly nourished. Let's watch the presentation. Well, thank you so much for inviting me, Chantel, and I'd like to welcome all the powerful ladies of the Proverb 31 support group. Let me just get my presentation up and we'll be ready to go. To speak, I was praying, okay, what would be a good topic? And this was dropped into my spirit that we should be faithful stewards of our fitness. So before we get started, I would like for you to just answer these two questions in the little chat section below. You can just put your answers there. I want to know, do you work out now? And if you do, what do you do for exercise or fitness? So we'll take just a few minutes so you can kind of type that information in, and we'll talk about it at the end of this presentation. So first, we want to know, what does God's word say about fitness? In 1 Corinthians 6:19-20, it says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." So when we're being faithful stewards of our fitness, we're actually honoring God, letting him know we appreciate the bodies that he gave us. So we have a small group tonight. If anyone would like to unmute themselves, how would you define fitness? When you think of fitness, what comes to mind?
This is Janice.
Yes.
And actually, with regards to fitness, physically, making sure to get the necessary exercise, get our bodies moving. Also, with the proper eating,
yes,
nutrition. As far as and drinking a lot of water, getting enough rest, and keeping our minds in a positive spiritual aspect and essence, so that it does help our bodies with regards to how we are being good stewards of God, who is the owner of our bodies.
Excellent. That's excellent. Actually, you hit on all the points that I have. If you look up the definition that says, what is fitness? Fitness is actually the condition of being physically healthy. And as the young lady just pointed out, that means that you want to have a peaceful mindset. You want to have a body that's well rested, properly fed, adequately hydrated, and regularly active. So when you have all of those points working together, that's when you're physically healthy and you have achieved fitness. Now, what fitness is not, and I put that in here, is that it's not an expensive gym membership or having home exercise equipment or having to participate in exhausting exercise routines or eating unpleasant and tasting food. Like, people hear fitness and they think, oh my goodness, I'll just have to eat vegetables, but that's not true. And also just thinking about a life demand that is difficult to achieve. I like to teach people that healthy living is not difficult, and we will see that. There are 10 ways to stay fit. There's many ways to stay fit, but we have a list now that includes 10 ways. The first is you want to get enough sleep. Adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. I know a lot of times we might find ourselves, we look at the clock, it's already midnight. We still have a few more things to get to on our to-do list, but it really helps our bodies to get a good night's sleep. And for adults, that means 7 to 9 hours each night. The next one is that you want to have a morning routine that will set your day. It's good to transition from sleep to awake state, not get jarred out of the bed by bright lights or by a loud clanging alarm. So you want to have a morning routine that kind of lets you transition smoothly from a sleep state to your wake state. And you can achieve this many different ways. You might want to do morning devotion or have your quiet time with God. You might go for a walk. Some people like walking in the cool early morning hours. You can meditate or pray. You could put on some praise and worship music. That way you can get your routine in and get a little exercise or fitness in to set your day. You might want to just kind of think over what you want to accomplish for that day, set your plans for the day, and of course, eat breakfast. A lot of times people skip breakfast, but breakfast is the most important meal of the day. For one thing, it jumpstarts your metabolism. And so even if you don't want to eat a meal, you can drink a warm liquid. Warm liquids tend to relax the GI tract, can help boost your metabolism. And by drinking a warm liquid, that will help you with regularity and relieve constipation. And an added bonus is if you have regularity, that'll also help you have a flat tummy. So having a morning routine to set your day is another way to have to stay fit. The next is you want to decrease your sugar intake. When you eat excessive sugary drinks and sugary foods, this actually stimulates you to eat more. So by limiting your sugar intake, you're less likely to overeat. And if you have excess sugar, that will be stored in your body as fat. So that will help you with weight control also by decreasing your sugar intake. You want to eat a healthy diet. Ideal is 100% plant-based, but you can, as long as you're getting 70 to 80% plant-based and 20 to 30% lean meat and protein. Plant-based diet would include vegetables, fruits, grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, which are your peas and peanuts, and all of that would be part of the plant-based diet. And then you want to prepare some of your own meals. By preparing your own meals, that helps you to control the portion size, the fat content, the salt content, and the sugar content. Plus, it's just fun to prepare your own meals, and it's very easy to do. It's not difficult. And I have videos on my channel to help with all of that. Another way to stay fit is find ways to relieve stress. Now, this can include mindfulness techniques, which is like meditation or relaxation techniques, deep breathing. Deep breathing helps to calm your mind and lower your blood pressure. So that's a good way to relieve stress. For some people, participating in a sports activity, like a game of tennis or being on the softball team, the camaraderie of being with other people, all of this will help you to relieve stress. And if you participate in some type of scheduled class, like yoga or some kind of Zumba class or other kind of dance class, that would be another way to relieve stress and help with fitness. You want to stay active and sit less. Even if your work requires you to sit at a desk or at a computer for extended periods of time, you want to be intentional about getting up and getting some activity. Let's say you need to take some paperwork to someone in an office 2 floors down. Instead of taking the elevator, just use the steps if that's safe and if you can do that. So by staying active and sitting less, that's another way to stay fit. You want to drink more water. I think that was pointed out also earlier. Adults need 8 8-ounce servings of water a day. Now, this doesn't have to be just plain bottled water. You can flavor your water with juice from lemons or limes or oranges or even mint leaves. Cucumber juice with water is very refreshing. Anything that will help you drink more water, if you want to add a little flavor to the water to help you drink more water, that will help you get to your 64 ounces of water a day. Now, of course, if you're participating in some type of activity that's causing you to perspire, you would need to increase your water intake beyond the 64 ounces to replace those fluid losses. Mm-hmm. You want to spend time outdoors. Research has shown that if you spend 15 minutes outdoors, this will just uplift your mood. If you're out in a cool breeze, you have the sunlight on your face, you can see the nature, trees or beautiful bedded plants or flowers. All of this will help uplift your mood. Plus, being in the sunlight is good for you because it causes a reaction in your skin where your body makes vitamin D3. And vitamin D3 is very important for both bone health and to have optimal immune system function. And we're going into cold and flu season, so you definitely would want your immune system to be functioning at its best. And then lastly, you want to learn to enjoy exercise. Don't look at exercise as some dreaded activity. Oh my goodness, let me go out here. No, look at exercise as a way that extends your life, enhances your life, improves your life, and then you will reap the benefits from doing exercise. Thinking of exercise, we want to make these considerations. You want to make sure that you're healthy enough for exercise, especially if you're just starting an exercise routine. You want to, if you're on medication or under a doctor's care or have some type of chronic disease, you want to check with your doctor or medical care provider to find out what level of exercise is safe for you to participate in. If you're just starting with exercise, you want to start with a low impact exercise. This way you don't shock your system from going to not having any activity. You don't want to immediately jump out and say, oh, I'm going to do a marathon or something like that. So you want to start with low impact exercise to get your body conditioned and used to the increased level of activity. You want to begin at a level that you can tolerate. Especially if you're new to exercise, what I advise for my patients, start with 5 minutes a day. And then every 3 days, increase by 5 minutes until you get to 30 to 60 minutes of aerobic exercise a day. That way your body gets used to the increased level of activity and you won't have aches and pains from doing too much too soon. You want to stay committed to doing exercise. The key is to exercise regularly. So just exercising 1 day a week, that's not good. You want to try to get exercise in at least 5 days a week. And one way to stay committed is to get an accountability partner, someone who either exercises with you or just kind of texts you or chats with you or checks in with you several times a week and says, hey, you know, what's going on? And that way you won't want to have to give them excuses as to why you weren't participating in exercise, and that will help to keep you committed. You want to advance your exercise activity at a safe pace, especially if you're just starting your exercise. You want to start at a level that you can tolerate and just gradually increase your level of activity as your body gets used to the exercise. And then you want to plan to do 1 to 4 sessions a day. You don't have to do all 60 minutes at the same time. You can do 1 60-minute session or 2 30-minute sessions, 3 20-minute sessions, or 4 15-minute sessions. So there are variations that you can do to see how you can get your activity in for the day. So now that we've decided to get active, there are 5 parts to the workout. So what you want to do, number 1, you want to do warm up. You want to get your body ready for the exercise and increased activity. So you usually do some type of stretching activity, some kind of strength building activity that lets your body know that it's about to get an increased level of activity. And then you go into your cardiovascular or your aerobic workout, where your body is, your heart rate increases. You may have a little perspiration, and really give yourself a good workout, deep breathing, and good circulation of the blood. What can be included when you do your warm-up is some type of resistance or strength building exercise, and also flexibility moves. By having strength building and good flexible joints, both of these will help you have a better aerobic workout. And then just as you warmed up or got your body ready for increased activity, you want to now cool down after the activity by decreasing your level of activity back to a less active state. So one of the easiest exercises that you can do, and is available to just about everyone, is walking. It doesn't require any kind of special equipment. You just need a comfortable pair of walking shoes and comfortable clothing to wear. Depending on the weather or the temperature outdoors, that will guide what your choice of clothing will be. And so benefits of walking include that it improves blood circulation. It helps you to maintain bone health. You will enjoy a longer life. If you interview people who are 80, 90, and 100 and ask them, well, what is your secret? What do you do for exercise and fitness? Many of them will tell you that they include walking in their fitness programs. Walking uplifts your mood. As I said, when you're outdoors, research has shown that just 15 minutes of being outdoors will uplift your mood. Walking enhances metabolism. Now, I always caution my patients that exercise won't help you burn thousands of calories, but participating in exercise in general and walking does enhance your metabolism and helps you to burn calories more efficiently. Walking strengthens your muscles. And because you have an increased muscle strength and enhanced metabolism, and your spirit is uplifted, you will have a more restful sleep. And walking preserves joint mobility. It also promotes deep breathing. And this is especially important because deep breathing will increase your lung capacity. And if you happen to have a cold or a little congested in your chest, if you had increased lung capacity in the beginning, you can afford to lose a little bit of lung capacity because you had increased capacity. So deep breathing will help get oxygen to your muscles while you're exercising, but also will help to increase your lung capacity. Because you have increased oxygen delivery and increased and improved circulation, this will help to decrease mental decline. Most specifically, it lowers your risk for developing Alzheimer's disease. And because you have good flexibility of your joints and strong muscles and healthy bones, this will reduce the development of disability. So we will, with that, we will go to the chat. The ladies who listened to the presentation found the information to be helpful, whether they were already committed to a lifestyle of fitness or just beginning a lifestyle of fitness. If you found the information on this video to be helpful, click the thumbs up sign. If you're not already a subscriber, I would encourage you to do so by clicking the subscribe button below and touching the bell icon above.
That way you will be notified when we update this channel. You can check below in the description section for links to information about healthy living, fitness, and healthy eating. You can download from my website, www.doxyrich.com, the handout that accompanied this presentation that has links to information for healthy living and fitness. You can look at other videos on this channel for information about healthy living and fitness. I'd like to thank you for watching Doxy Rich 3 TV, and remember, do all that you can to stay healthy and safe, and share this video with others. That way they can see that they are on the right track on their journey for fitness, or they can be encouraged to start their journey to maintain fitness.